Hi guys, welcome back to the Twilight Princess, and today we're off on our way to the next dungeon.
Oh.
And it's not a temple. We can call it a temple, but it doesn't look like a temple. Our first stop is Chalmers Bar.
Hey.
And we got to meet another cohort from her little group. And she's right up there in Snow Peak Mountain, which is quite a new area to the Zelda franchise, I think. I think at least in the 3D games. And the main thing is how in the Ocarina of Time, Zora's ice cavern, that is basically sort of in the direction of where Snow Peak is, which can sort of indicate how it could have been a ice temple area in Ocarina of Time, but they cut it and it's in this game instead. There's lots of travelling in this episode and mincing about, so I'll be doing some cutting and speeding. And our first stop is the Zora's domain, because that's where she is. And nobody seems to question the random wolf spawning in air and falling into the water. They just seem to ignore me, which is quite odd. And our first stop is, and it's down by here. It's if you remember, it was a part of here which was still frozen from before. And it's now opened up because it's either thawed or been smashed through. But it means we can travel there now. But snow areas and games, I think, are very hit and miss. They're either boring, dull, cold, basically, or they're quite interesting, such as Frizzy Peaks in Banjo-Kazooie or Ice Cap Zone in Sonic 3. But I quite liked it in this. It's quite relaxing, and the music's pretty cool as well. So yeah, the first thing we got to do is locate a red fish. Now, what I don't like is the fact you can't actually look at the picture. You literally just cannot look at the picture at all. You keep pulling it out, it just does not work. It just tells you, you cannot use this. So I just cut out me trying to bloody open up the picture somehow, and me realising, oh, actually, I can't do this. So this is what happens, no effect, but we have to be standing next to him or another Zora, and they will tell us some more about the fish. And yeah, we need to find the prince, and we haven't seen him since we saved him, and we haven't actually spoken to him since either, because I think until we finish Abd's ground, he doesn't recover. And Epona makes a brief reappearance, but it's quite annoying that the fact she becomes pretty redundant once we get our warp back. Because I mean, it's a lot easier to actually just warp everywhere and walk a little bit further. If we could physically call her whenever we wanted to, it'd be a lot easier, but we can't, unfortunately. And in here we can check upon Ilya, and she's still unfortunately lost her memory. And if we speak to her, she will tell us where we can find the prince. And he's up at his father's grave. And if we go in here, we can check up on the status of the Malomat. And I'll just speed this up here because I'm just buying some shit, so there's no need for you to really read this. But what we can do here is make a donation. And again, as I mentioned before, we need to give him 1,000 rupees as per usual. And this is a lot easier to give him money because of this. It tells us how many rupees he needs, and we can also donate an amount at once rather than giving him stupid numbers. And I give him 190 because it's always good to have 100 rupees on you in case, because I don't remember if I'm supposed to buy much else in the game. But if we quickly warp on over to the graveyard, we can go and visit him now. So yeah, we've now got the correct lure on our fishing rod, so we can finally find ourselves a reek fish, so we can go on the trail of whatever has been taking the reek fish from Zora's domain and been wreaking havoc. And we get to do some more fishing again, which I haven't done for a while. And this is the mother and child rock we just passed there, because it's a rather large and a rather small one. This is also reminiscent of the Wind Waker as well, as on there is an isle called the Mother and Child Isles, which is a nice touch. I quite like it, and it's pretty cool. And as you see, fishing doesn't take too long, especially when it's sped up a bit. But because of the lure, you're almost always going to find the redfish pretty damn quickly. And we have to reel him in! Quick time! Boom! And now, well, that's a pretty big fish and all. So, I'm going to see you guys later when we track the fishy scent. Laters!